We're gonna go live. You are. Oh, we live. It says we
All
live.
right.
What's up? Y'all didn't expect this. Y'all didn't expect me to be here 8 o'clock on Wednesday on time with my man Berto doing this interview. I know it popped up on a lot of y'all, so I know I'm not going to get probably a lot of views. Here you go, man. Get your beer right. I know, this we're doing the Presidente thing. Um, but I know we're probably not gonna have a lot of people on right now because nobody's expecting. I'm about to text Rico and but we're doing an interview today with my man Roberto. He's the PR and DR. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna build up a second. We're gonna let y'all give y'all a chance to come in here. Um, let me see. Let me hit Rico, and you know what I'm saying.
Somebody's on.
Somebody's on. We got zero. We on zero. Or is somebody
I
texting?
see something about
Quan, what up,
Yeah.
yo? Quan, what's good, homie? Got my man Berto here. We're gonna be talking about transitioning from the States to out here to DR, man, the process, what he did to get out here, what I did to get out here. Um uh, and take some questions. And I'm gonna drop the link in the chat if anybody wants to come on. I gotta just remember how to do that shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Welcome everybody. Let me just pull up my live. Okay. Welcome everybody. Whoever's gonna be. We got one watching. My man Quan. Quan, what's up? Quan, real quick. If you got any questions real quick for us, Quan, let us know, man. You know what I mean? Drop it in the chat. If you got any questions for us real quick. But we basically, man, like this show is gonna talk about how my man Berto got here, how I got here. Um, and I think a lot of y'all knew, like, I came 2020. No, my first time out here was 2018. I was in Puerto Plata for a bachelor party. And then while I was up there, I was like, yo, this shit is nuts. We was in Sasua. And I was like, yo, this shit nuts. And I knew I was like, all right, the weather is jumping. And I had some Spanish background because my ex-wife was from Honduras. And I saw how the economy was. Um, what up, Nick? I see you in the building. My homegirl, Nick. Make sure y'all go follow Nikki's channel and support her too as well. But like I was saying, I touched down in Puerto Plata in 2018. I think it was. I'm gonna tell y'all funny. I was supposed to get married too. I was supposed to get married in September. I touched down out here in July, I think of 2018, and I told my man I was the best man in my man's wedding, and we had decided to have a bachelor party out here. And I told my homeboy, I was like, "Yo, I ain't getting married." He was like, "Yo, come on, man." I think I was getting married in October. He got married in September. I was getting married in October. He was like, "Come on, man." I was like, "Nah, man, I ain't getting married. Fuck that shit." So, but while I was here, I didn't really get a chance to go as nuts as I wanted to go because I was like, yo, it clicked. As soon as I got here, I was like, yo, this is such an opportunity because of the economy and the
Yep.
cost of the houses. So I could read Spanish. So I saw Se Vende on a lot of these houses, and I started calling the people up on WhatsApp, just asking them how much, and they was telling me the prices, and I was like, what? That's it? I was like, that's a car. I was like, yo, I run back to the villa. I tell everybody in the villa, I'm like, listen, we could be in the same type villa that we're in. It was like 8 of us. I was like, we can be in the same villa for about 175,000. It was like, what? I'm like, listen, it's 8 of us. Let's all just put in like 15, see if we can get something, and then we can just share it. You know, it went from 8 to 6 to 4 to 2. It was me and my man that was getting married. He was like, yo, I can't tell my wife we buying a house in DR. So I was like, all right, you know what? Bet. Okay, so you can't y'all don't want to do it. It's gonna take me longer. I was like, but I'm gonna do it. So I stacked my bread up for like 2 years. I ran it up to like 100, and it was COVID, and I knew I was like, okay, see, like I'm gonna give y'all a gem that I got from older people, and just people that deal with money. The time to strike is always in a crisis. When shit falls apart, that's when you get in.
Yep.
The market crashes, that's when you come with your money and throw it in the market. So I'm like, okay, this is one of the biggest crises in hundreds of years. We got this pandemic going on. So nobody knows. People are panicking. They don't know when people here didn't know when the next dollar was gonna come in.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, now it's time for me to get in. So when I come down, I'm like, all right, I'm looking around, I'm seeing the prices on the houses, and I'm just immediately coming in with half of what everybody's asking. And we negotiating from there. So if I sold a house for 200,000, I told them I had 100,000 cash. I sold a house for 150,000. I said I got $75,000 cash. So when I saw this house, it was originally for like 150,000. I was like, look, I'll give you 75,000. He was disgusted. The builder, to this day, he don't fool with me. He was disgusted. He felt disrespected. But I knew he was struggling. Yeah, I lowballed the shit out of him. And my realtor showed me around all these different houses. I told my brother, I said, look, I only came out here for this house. I don't want to look at nothing else. I'm not buying nothing else. This is my budget. I only have $100,000 that I'm willing to take a chance and invest in this house.
Wow.
So I had two realtors. One of my realtors was this Russian lady named Natalia. And I'm gonna try to find Natalia's page, and I'm gonna try to drop her link. But she's dealing with big boy houses now. She's only dealing with like Cap Cana, Punta Cana Resort. She ain't doing this little 300,000.
Right.
She's like 400 and up now.
But you never could go wrong with buying dirt.
No, but like
never. It's always up, never down.
Everybody was hurting. And I kept telling everybody, I was like, yo, now is the time to buy property. Interest rates back in the States, 2%, 3%. They was low.
People thought the world was over.
People thought it was over. And I'm saying to myself, it's been a pandemic before. It's been a stock market crash before. Millionaires are made during these times.
Yep.
So I was like, okay. Anybody that deals with money will tell you the same thing. So I was like, all right, this is my opportunity to invest my money and see if I can get some money back. So I put the 100,000 in, and dude was like, first my relative pulled me to the side. She was like, yo, you really got 100,000? I was like, yeah. I really only had 85,000. And I had 30 days to come up with the other 15,000. Now, if I know what I know now, well, he only was going to give me the deal if I came with the cash. So because he needed the bread to finish the other houses down the street. So I was like, all right, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Let's pull the trigger. So I went home. A lot of relationships got damaged because I needed my money. I was going to people's houses. I was going to people's mom's houses. I need my money. Yeah, I was like a lot of people don't talk to me no more because I had to get indignant because I needed my money to get this house. I already gave him 85,000. Okay. I needed 15. I had to come up with $15,000 in 30 days. Man, relationships got ruined. I need my bread, man. But so I got the house, and then we went through the curfew. You had your house at that time too, right? Around 2020.
2021.
2021. So you know about the curfews, and you couldn't go nowhere. Everybody's like, man, you crazy? Why are you gonna buy a house? I was like, man, listen, I already know. And when I bought my house, I remember my neighbor. One of the first things he told me, he's like, pretty soon these are gonna be for like 260,000, 250,000. Okay, that's what he told me. This was 3 years ago. He told me he said, these are gonna be like 260. So now they're about 245, 250. You know what I'm saying? So it's a quick 150. You know what I mean? If I was to sell it now, but I'm gonna wait because dirt only goes up. It's only gonna go up. Yep. And
continue to go up.
The Canadians, it's gonna stay getting cold up again. I'm gonna advertise in the States, of course, but I'm gonna advertise in Canada, and I'm gonna advertise as soon as it snows. Like when it starts getting cold, Canada gets cold like November, whatever. Canada gets freezing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pop it up. I'm gonna put ads on Facebook Marketplace in Canada, and I know one of them Canadians with money is gonna be like, I'm fucking tired of this snow. I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm out of here. That's the way I did it. But how did you? Now, what was your path to coming down here? What made you say, hey, yo, I want to get a crib in the Dominican Republic?
I've been coming here since 2013.
Oh, God.
Maybe sooner, maybe 2012.
2012?
2013. Yep.
I wish I knew about this place.
And I used to just come at least twice a year.
Twice a year?
At least. Yeah.
The area. So you like Punta Cana.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. It's a good place.
Mm-hmm. Weather. And you bought your spot is like what? 10 minutes down the road? Not even that, really.
About 8 minutes.
8 minutes down the road at the gas. Yeah, the gas. So when you went to purchase your place, did you have any reservations about where you was buying? Any like, you know what I'm saying? Is it like a seedy area? You didn't like the area?
It was so quiet back there. It was like woods, and I was like, but when they said they were gonna have 24-hour security, you know, I kind of saw.
God, hold on.
And
hold on, you gotta pause. His security, man. We both got two. Well, I always. This is like living in a Dominican neighborhood. My security, you come up to the gate, you can get in this motherfucker. You're not getting in his shit. It's not happening. Like he can send a pass. I had a pass for like 3 days. My pass might have expired, and I see the dude. He's like, I'm not letting you in. I'm like, yo, you know I'm coming here to see my man's. Like you know what I'm saying? This broad daylight. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go see my man. He like, nah, yo, this dude is a.
We call him Canelo.
Looks just like Canelo Alvarez. he's like real light like that with red hair, just like Canelo Alvarez. And he heard me calling Canelo one time. I was talking to him on the phone. It's like, yo, Canelo ain't fucking letting me in, man. Canelo, man. But word up. But I talked ish about his security, but his security is actually, it's good to have a-hole security because, like, you know what I'm saying? I know, like I told him, I said, man, I would sleep with my windows open, letting the breeze hit me. If I knew my security was like, you're not getting into his neighborhood. It's not happening. It's not happening. Like it ain't nobody's gonna just pop up and knock on his door unless he says, yo, let them in. Or they know in advance. So I would appreciate, like I told
they
him,
need a copy of a passport or either a license, something with your picture, your name, and the vehicle and year that you and color of the vehicle that you're driving.
They are, man, they like Fort Knox up in there, man. So I always say when buying, doing anything, safety first, right? You will always hear me say safety first. Like I see people they feel like how is she doing over there? They feel like they get a strike because they live I live amongst the Dominican. I know my man Coach. I went to Coach's apartment. Rico's like, I'm not visiting Coach. He in the hood. And Coach wanted, I had fun. And I didn't feel like nothing was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like his neighborhood, man, it was things off. It was like, it's like when you leave. It was when he was living in Santo Domingo. You were leaving Santo Domingo, and you were going to head heading towards Santiago. It was like one of those quick little lefts, and then you go back up in there.
He was in San Cristobal, right?
Nah, this wasn't when he was in San Cristobal. This was when he was in Santo Domingo. Man, it was some women up in there, man. I'm like, Coach, let's hang outside. He like, come on, let's go. I said, nah. Coach had me at the barbershop. I'm like, yo, there's some things up here. But what I wanted, but see, I'm not really too much worried about me. I'm thinking like my mom. Like my mom's walking to the Kamado, somebody run up on her or some shit. I can't have that. Or my daughter, I can't have none of that. It's not just me. You know what I'm saying? If it was just me, If it was just me, the more and more I
But
think about it, I
I,
would probably do
I
simple
would
names.
say with the older people,
Yeah,
they have a lot of respect for the
they
older
do.
people
They
here.
do. They
They
do. They
kind of
do.
take care of them.
They do.
They kind of take care of their older folks, like
They do.
they'll let you come up to the front of the line, and
No shit.
at least I've experienced. I guess they see me as old, so
Ah, nice. I gotta get some gray going, man. That's a good thing. I ain't got no gray yet. I can't get the gray
it's a
going.
respect, and they say,
Yeah.
don't. How can
Don't.
I help you?
My
Don't.
don't. Yeah, my
Like
don't.
sir,
Yeah, my don't.
sir. How can I help you? So
I
it's good. That's
I don't
kind
get
of
none of that shit. I get K. Hey, fue. Like, yo, can I just want to get a hamburger? You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But how do you like? What is the biggest difference between living in the States and living here?
I would say the technology.
Technology.
Yes,
Yeah.
technology. I think they have it here.
Right.
They just don't. I don't know if they trust in it or if they,
Right.
want to go that route.
Some of us for like banking and all
Yeah,
that.
like for bank signatures.
Signatures.
In the States we have DocuSign.
Right.
You
Here,
know, you sign into DocuSign, you put your name, they'll
Mhm.
create a signature for you, or you can goddamn use your finger and write your name.
I
You know,
think because they're known for the gavel here. That's why they don't want to do a top
that's
side.
one of the biggest things for me.
What's that?
Was
We try to read these comments. So no, okay, Nikki shouting us out. Pause on here. Yo, what up? What up, Dr. HP Black PhD? What's up, bro? Trying to shout everybody out real quick. But yeah, you were saying the DocuSign and shit.
yeah, as far as the DocuSigns for situations like that, I think we have the technology
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
where no one has to walk into an office, even like to turn your power on.
Oh my
You have to go sit
God.
at Sepam
Yo,
for a good hour and a half.
Yo, Berto went with me.
Yeah.
Y'all remember when I built the apartment in the front of the house. Berto goes with me to Sapim to get the power on, right? Man, how many times did me and you go? I went with the builder 3 times. I went with my lawyer homies, Felipe, Rosa that sold me the house. I went with him 2 times. And then the second I went with him, I even bought the girl shrimp tacos on the time with him. Or was that with you? Nothing. That was with him. I bought the shrimp tacos, and then me and you went how many times? We went once. We went
One
once.
time.
And then me and Berto went, and then they came out and put the box up. The thing was, they had to put a whole new box for the apartment because they wanted me just to put it on my house. I was like, nah, I'm not doing it. They wouldn't budge. They were trying to stall me out. It's like it took like 4 months to get electric put on. What if I was just living there with my family?
Yeah.
With no electricity for 4 months.
So those are just some of the things we have to kind of adapt
to, yeah.
Because I mean, we don't want to come here and change their way of thinking and their way of living. I think we, in the beginning, it's kind of hard to adapt to, but eventually you kind of get used to it.
Yeah.
And this is the norm. When I'm used to the technology where you can pick up the phone, hey, or you can go into chat and send a live chat via email to the person. And resolve the issue, but here you actually have to go into the office and deal with, waiting and it's time, and time is money.
It's man, that was one of the worst experiences.
Yeah.
Dealing with the infrastructure, and this is supposed to be the more progressive area where you shouldn't have to be going through none of that. Now imagine if I was trying to deal with the state trying to get my electric on. If it was that hard dealing with a private company like CPM to get the electric on. It's crazy. And the electric's high as hell out here. Electric is hot
Yeah,
as hell in this.
it's considered to other places in the DR,
But
we're in a tourist area, so
but
they're
no,
gonna.
and also when the power goes out and everybody has power out for 2 weeks, we might only have it out for 4 days.
Right.
So
They
I'll pay because you don't know what it's like. That after that third day of no water, you start
yeah.
you start looking like I'm gonna get on a plane. I'm gonna go check into a hotel or something. 3 days with no water, you just a different animal start coming out of you, man. And I'm gonna take paying that extra money for September if it means I'm gonna have less days of because the last time we had a big storm, they was without people were without power for weeks. I remember it was like 10 days, 11 days.
10,
We was
12
only
days.
out power for like maybe 4 days. 4 days we were back home because I was at the point where I was like, yo, I can't take this. I'm about to dip. And then the power just cut on. I remember that morning. It was like you heard this ting. I said, "Oh shit, the power's back on." I was like, "Oh shit." The first thing I did was take a shower, man. I turned that because our water is connected to our electricity. I got a pump, so
So as the water runs through it, the dial spins,
the dial
and it's
spins.
charging.
Yeah,
Wow.
so it goes up to the it fills the citron on top of the roof, and then that comes down. But like when the power's out, it'll run, but it's just not gonna run with no pressure. So you got water, but you ain't got much. You know what I mean? It's gonna run out. So you gotta choose what you're gonna use your water for. So me, what I was doing, I was like, if I gotta use the bathroom, I was coming here with the bucket, I was scooping the water out the pool, and then in the toilet. You know what I'm saying? And then like shower, I just had to get the cold shower. But when that shit could but I need to get a backup generator that will resolve all that. And I'm thinking about getting the fucking. I'm been thinking about going solar anyway. You know, when I sell this and I move, I haven't decided where exactly. I'm thinking like maybe Cabrera. I want to be able to move where I can still get an ocean view for a decent price. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think places like Cabrera, um, outside of San Cristobal, you can still get up in the hills a little bit and still get a nice view. So I don't know, but I need to get a generator and all that, man. That'll resolve all this shit. But, now, what's the biggest hurdle you've had while living here? Adjusting the hardest thing for you to adjust to. Now, you said the technology was one of the different. What was the hardest thing you had to adjust to by moving to the Dominican Republic?
I would say driving. Being on the road, just driving. It's
yo, what
it can be stressful, very stressful at times, you know. But as in Rome, do as in Rome.
You see how I get down. I'm right with them, and that's why I need to get my car fixed. I had a little fender bender. My front bumper is jacked up. But I think it shows a sign that I just don't give a fuck. Like, get out of my way.
But
like,
it's just a thing. My thing is, we in the States, we're just trained to. If you're on the right lane, that's the slow lane. You want to drive fast, get in the left lane. You know, but that rule doesn't apply here. You know, so you could be in the slow lane and they flashing their lights at you, and I'm like, why you? I'm in the slow lane. You know, you got that left lane on the other side. Where can you go through there?
It's like the Autobahn, man. Everybody going fast. Like, get the fuck out of the way, man. But man, listen. There's no police patrol cars, so I get it. You know what I mean? But
yeah, but those are the things that we're here, so we have to adapt.
Yeah, we have to adapt to the country.
We have to adapt.
I'm not complaining. I think a lot of times people complain a lot about the DR and the things that are here. They complain, and then they complain about the states. The states is this, and then
can't have it both ways.
Some people just like to complain, man. You know what I'm saying? You got people that like to complain, and you got people that just accept what they can't change, and pray to have the strength to change the things that you can. You know what I mean, if you can't change something, you're not going to be able to change the traffic here.
Yeah,
you can bitch all line all day about it.
Oh yeah,
it's not going to change.
It's not going to change.
It's not going to change.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Something that you can't change.
Yeah, that's why I've learned to just adapt to this system.
You have to. It's here's a good tip. There's no courtesy. Don't think that you letting somebody in or somebody's gonna let you in. Think that they're drive like nobody is gonna have show you any courtesy, and you show no courtesy, no mercy, and you'll be fine. No courtesy, no mercy. When you're driving, remember that. Keep me in your mind when you out here driving. You go to rent your car. No courtesy, no mercy. It's Mad Max. You out here just, you know what I mean? That's how you gotta drive out here. Because if not, you're gonna cause an accident because you're letting somebody in,
You
and
have
somebody
to.
behind you not expecting that, and they just gonna come.
Yep.
So,
And you have to inch your way in.
Yes.
You can't stand there and think that they're gonna
Let
tell
you in.
you, go ahead.
Nah.
No,
You gotta see them stopping. Don't And they'll flash the lights, let you know to come. Some will still do that, but turn singles, no. Motos at night with lights on the back, no. Motos at night with lights, period. Sometimes, no. 4 or 5 people on a moto, yes. It's they need a GTA server for just the Dominican Republic. That's how crazy it is out here, man. But all right. So you said that was one of the biggest. But okay? So let's get on it because we don't want to be those those brothers that's always complaining about the Dominican Republic. Let's talk about
we're just saying adapting.
Yeah.
What's different from the U.S. than here?
Right.
So it's not a complaint. It's just that it's different.
Right. Yeah. So what? Oh, that's what's name doing. Okay. Oh, man. Me and this dude, man. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, yo, I forgot what I was gonna ask you next, man. Okay, so we're gonna talk about some positive things about being in the DR. Like, what are the positive? What do you like? What do you like the most about being?
I like the weather,
Mm-hmm.
The food,
Mm-hmm.
being 15, 20 minutes from the beach.
That's a blessing because we live by a good beach.
Yeah, so
yeah, that's cool.
Those are some good positives.
Living by the beach is cool. I'm between the mountain and the beach, but I think that you can find a place that has both, and I think that's my speed. You know what I'm saying? But I love being by the water.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not food.
I grew up on.
I know you grew up on it.
Beans,
I didn't like rice and beans and avocados before I came to the Caribbean. Now I can't get enough of it. But I will say this: it's good that I'm here because the food that I'm thinking about is food that's not good for me. So I know that the food here is fresh, it's natural. And I used to live where I lived at in Delaware. It was nothing but food. Like I had Cheesecake Factory at the mall. I stayed like 10 minutes from the Christiana Mall, and I had like Texas Roadhouse, Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, Taco Bell. I could walk to all these spots. Lone Texas Roadhouse, Five Guys, Chinese, Little Caesar, pizza. It was a Jamaican spot. It was an Italian sub spot. It was a Mexican. It was too much. Like I was literally eating myself. I'm not gonna say to death, but in the wintertime, when you bored, you can't go out. It's cold. It's getting dark at 5 o'clock. You ordering DoorDash. I'm ordering DoorDash. I'm in the house chilling, and I'm just like, yo. But when I came here, you don't have that. Well, you do have like a DoorDash, but it ain't the type of food that was blowing me up. That would taste amazing, that I love and that I miss. But I know it's not good for me. I know the food in the States is not good for me. Here, I'm getting some fresh food. I'm getting
for lunch, you see for what, 250 pesos?
Oh yeah, plate of the day.
You get the plate of the day. You get that.
Yeah.
You can get fried chicken or pollo guisado with rice and beans, a salad with avocado.
Yeah.
For 250 pesos, I would say close to $5. So you can't get a burger in the States for that from McDonald's.
I mean, I saw a $5 bill.
And that's processed food.
Yeah, it ain't even that good for you.
Yeah, so you compare it to rice and beans, you get a meal.
You can get a meal and you get full.
Yeah.
So if you're a
And
person,
it's nutritional,
yeah, nutrition, yeah.
yeah.
So it has nutritional value. And so you saying like for $5. Now that's for $5 a day. So you got what 30 days in a month. So it's like, you know what I mean?
And they give you enough that you can save a little for dinner.
For dinner. But I'm some people
Right?
I'm from a school of thought that you should only really eat once a day.
Okay.
And that you should only eat.
Well, that plate
Yeah.
right there for once a day will fill you up.
Eating once a day. And I think that's the reason why like my aging is so. Cause I try not to eat that much, but like eating once a day and then eating it when the sun is at its highest peak. That's when you're supposed to eat. And anything after that, nah. So like around noon, I try to have a lot of food, and then for the rest of the day, I'm just nibbling, and I'm not really trying to have nothing heavy, especially after 8 o'clock. And I'm not trying to have nothing heavy after 8 o'clock, even though I break that a lot. But for the most part, I'm just trying to eat one meal a day. So for one meal a day, so people always say, how much money can you spend on food? Here's the blueprint on how you can spend money on just eating out and not even having to do dishes in your own house or cook for yourself, but just by eating out once a day, you can spend $5, and you should do 5 times 30, and that'll tell you how much you can spend on food. Like you can make it off that. I think you can survive off that. That one plate, and that's a good diet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a good diet.
Very good. And then we get our lemon juice in the morning.
Oh yeah,
with an empanada for 90 cents.
For the empanada?
One empanada and one of the juices, either.
Oh yeah, all together
90 cents.
Yeah, 90 cents. Yo, I was living
quick breakfast.
I was living off of empanadas and natural juice, and I was starting to blow up like yeast. I remember my ex was like, "Yo, you gotta stop eating empanadas." Then you gotta stop. That's all I was eating. The spot up the street, and anybody that's come to visit me and they've been in my house, I take people to the space around the corner, and they make the best empanada. They used to have this shrimp empanada, man, bro,
it's good.
The best empanada I had in DR. Like you bite in that man, pause. You bite into it. It was like the steam because you couldn't wait to get home when it cool off. So I'm so thirsty for it. As soon as I get it, as soon as it come out the grease, I'm trying to bite it. So I'm like, yo, this shit, man. Oh my god, they moved. They're not here no more. They said they wasn't making no money back here where I live at, so they moved to like by Drink Point. Man, and they wouldn't even have the shrimp like that all the time. But they would have, of course, chicken, egg. For the people in the morning, they put in the egg in the empanada. You can have the egg, and it was just empanadas was so banging, man.
Some places
and it was cheap,
really good. Yeah,
they cheap, so you could get like 2 for 80 pesos, and then you get a juice, and that pretty much would fill me up.
Oh yeah,
and I'm good. Yeah, that's like
it will fill you up.
Yeah, man. So and then imagine the people that are in Jamaica that are getting them beef patties. Oh, that's where I know I would be 300 pounds, because I'm with the Jamaica, and man, oh my god, bro. See, now that I would be in heaven if I was in Jamaica, because that food there was ridiculous. And I know the snapper here is good, but I had a snapper in Jamaica. I was staying at this resort. They came.
Have you had a snap in Puerto Rico?
No, I haven't had a snapper.
You gotta have one.
I was in
the red snapper is
we supposed to go to Puerto Rico, me and Berto. But I'm gonna tell you, Berto, I'm gonna tell you the travel community, Puerto Rico is not known for having good food. You guys are not known for having good food, Berto.
Yeah, you haven't been taken to some good places.
I've been to
some good places. So.
I'm gonna leave it to you
to
redeem Puerto Rico, because I was in Old San Juan, and I was in around that area, and I was like, yo, we went out to eat a couple of times. I was like, nah, this ain't it. Even here, I've been like, but I will say this. In Punta Cana, we have restaurants. Like, I really wouldn't call them other places. Other places I've been around the island, outside of the cities. I would say here there's like nice, like when you go to the city, you got PF Chang, they got some nice shit in Santo
Yeah.
Domingo. But here we got like Noah, and we got was it La Tienda, Noah. These are like, and then you got like another Mexican spot that just opened up down there by right behind Coco Bongo. There's a restaurant right behind there.
Oh, I know where you. I can't remember the
Yeah,
name, but it's a
that's
nice
a good
spot.
that's a
Yeah.
good spot. So it's like good. Like if I wanted to if I wanted to be if I wanted to have a meal like I'm back in the States, I
Mhm.
would go there. And then we're getting KFCs is popping up around here. We got KFC popping up on the corner.
Yeah, up in
Yeah,
Frucio,
and
there's a
Frusa
KFC.
got KK Frusa. Okay, I know a lot of people seen. Did you see the Haitians? They had like a parade with the fire. They was marching in
Nah, I
Frusa.
didn't.
I gotta show it to you. So Frusa is like little Haiti out here. So that's where a lot of the Haitians live at. But they are slowly building up Frusa, like the front of it. You know what I'm saying? Like they
Mhm.
got the food. I think because the food part was such a hit because everybody
Yeah.
goes there and it's clean.
So now they're
So now you
doing
see a lot of places.
KFC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you see a lot. You seen Little Caesars came.
Yep.
So now it's the development of this area is starting, and I tell people get in now because this is about to fill up, and then everybody's gonna move out Macau. People gonna start moving further and further out. And people keep saying Michi's is gonna pop, but it's too far from the airport. I
Yeah.
can't. Yeah, I can't see a
Yeah.
place.
Punta Cana is the closest airport
I
to
can't
Miches.
see.
Yeah.
I can't see an area. You can't, in my opinion, in order for your area to really like get a lot of people coming, you gotta have an airport.
Yeah, they need an airport.
You need an
If
airport.
if they're gonna be the next big
You have to have an
city,
airport. When I see an airport, get there,
mhm.
then I'm like, I see it now. But now it's just speculation. It's just land developers trying to
But
sell
it's
land.
Miches is beautiful. That beach they got,
Which
that's
one you talking about?
Playa Esmeralda.
I wouldn't really consider that me. It's like that's like saying
It's a virgin beach.
no,
No
no, no,
one
no, no.
goes
The
there.
distance, between Esmeralda and actual Michis is the same distance from here to Punta Cana. I would say that.
Yeah, yeah.
So I would.
Because it's midway to Miches.
Yes,
It's Playa
yeah.
Esmeralda is midway,
But
and
right, right.
it's a nice beach.
It's one of the best beaches I've
Yeah.
ever been to
I
in my
mean,
life.
you
I
don't
would
have nobody sitting next to you. You can have a whole area to yourself.
Playa Esmeralda is probably one of the best beaches I've ever been to in my life.
Mhm.
One of the best. Like water, crystal clear, like no vendors. Like if you really wanted to have a nice time at the beach and
Yeah,
take
you
some
want
people.
it to make intimate, make it intimate.
Yeah,
That's the perfect place to
that's the
go.
place that's the place to go.
You
Yeah,
bring your little grill
yeah,
or a basket with food in it
yeah.
already.
And me and my girl went out there.
Yeah,
It was a nice beach, and there's nobody out there.
yeah, no.
But
I mean, there's people, but they such a
spaced
good
out,
distance.
yeah.
Everyone is so
Everybody's
spaced
spaced out.
out.
Yeah, I like pie as well. But I don't, like I said, until I see, because who wants to land and then drive 2 hours to where you got to go for your destination? That's wild. Like people don't want to do that. You want after you land, you want to get in the
Yeah,
car, get to where you
and
got
be
to
there
go.
in
30
no less
minutes.
than 15
Yeah,
minutes.
take a shower.
But no
eat.
more than 30 and no
Right,
less than
because that's
15.
what it is here. Like when you land in Punta Cana, you come in here, you come in the Bavaro to stay in your resort. Like nobody, people, that's it's just a name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
When you land, but you want to come on, Zelda. When you land, you want to get to your resort. So we're like 15 minutes from the airport, 20 minutes from the airport. You want to get in and get out and be done with it. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So when I hear people saying that Michi's is gonna pop, when that airport's there, that's when it's gonna pop. The reason why Las Terrenas pops, it's the airport there.
yeah.
The reason why La Romana is nice, it's the airport
Airport.
there. The reason why Sosua, Puerto Plata gets people coming there, airport there. That's why. Nobody's driving 2 to 3 hours to get to a spot
Hmm.
after they get off a plane. Who wants to do that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I would say if they say, okay, we breaking ground on the airport, then I'll be like, all right, bet.
That yeah.
Yeah.
The Meechas, it's pretty. You ever been there and
I've been
eaten there?
I've been to Michi's. They got that little pier shit that you walk all the way out on the water. I've been there.
Yeah, but there's a restaurant out there that has like they're almost like huts, little
On the-
houses, and you go up steps.
Yeah,
and You
yeah.
sit up there and
Yeah.
it's a view into the ocean.
I've been there. I've
You
been
been
there.
there?
I've been there one. I've been
That's
there.
that's a really nice spot.
And the food wasn't that bad.
Right.
It was kind of like wooden.
It wasn't too pricey either.
Nah. It was like
Yeah.
a little wooden spot. Yeah,
Exactly,
I've been
yeah.
there. Yeah, I'm okay. But what about the town? Like when I saw the town, I wasn't really like.
If you blink, you miss it.
You know,
Yeah. It's-
that's what I'm saying. Like, what else am I gonna do there?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, out Michi's. I like spots I like that are still open in DR to move to. I would tell people trying to get something, and it's like I would say Cabrera. I like for some reason Cabrera. I gotta be by the water. I have to be by the water. So if I didn't have to be by the water, and I didn't need a lot, I just wanted to be alone and just but still have like a town there. Like I would say Jarabacoa. Like if I had to, because then Santiago is right there. Jarabacoa's got a little town to itself. It's things to do in Jarabacoa, and it's beautiful. It's landlocked. It's like I gotta drive too far to get to the ocean. That's why I couldn't do it. But I like Jarabacoa. I like Jarabacoa.
I haven't been there. So.
It's the funny thing about Jarabacoa is that you're up so high. The temperature is like 70. It ain't, here it's like 85, 80.
So in the morning, it's cold for them.
You'll see people in jackets up there. No
Okay.
bullshit. Because I seen people with jackets and I was like, they get cold anyway. They get cold.
Yeah, I see them in Punta Cana in the wintertime.
They got jackets.
They consider December, January, winter.
Jackets, yeah.
They jackets on, hoodie, hat
Yeah, they
on.
freezing.
Like, what?
But a positive for me about living here is definitely I would just say the economy, man.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
the trick, I think, and what me and Berto have in common is that we decided to purchase a home before we moved down here. Well, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And when you don't have that expense of rent or mortgage, then you really, really unlock the matrix out here. You really can take advantage of the economy. You really can just do what you want to do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We wake up, I think we wake up and shit, we just do what the fuck. Just do what
I walk my dog.
Yeah, I
first
walk
thing
my
in the
dog.
morning.
Yeah, I walk my dog. But what me and Berto been working on, we've been working on this bar, man. I put pictures up in my community. I'm gonna update them. But we're a little farther along now than what the pictures are up in the community section. But we've been building this bar, man. We sitting at it now.
At least 2 weeks, almost.
Yeah, we've been at it, man. Like
if we had the right tools, it would have been done.
That's another.
So much
That's
quicker.
another thing,
So
man.
It's just about the tools, and we don't have the tools, and we're trying to make these cuts and ask them to make the cuts for us, and it's
a yo.
But we're gonna get tools.
We're gonna get
we're
tools.
gonna make everything right.
Yeah, we get.
And although we don't have the tools, and I think considering all that, the bar's looking good.
The bar is definitely looking good, man. I'm gonna take some pictures. Now, and then so we'll put them in the community section later. But yo, I'm really ecstatic about getting this bar jumping, man. We're gonna have a pool party. I'm gonna let y'all know, man. If you're in the area, I'm gonna invite Coach. Hopefully, see if Rico's in town, and we'll have a serious pool party. This is gonna be adults only, though. I mean, like, let me look at some of these comments, man. Dominga, look at my sister. Look at Dominga. Dominga just hit me up. Dominga, what's up? Free drinks on Troy. What's your address, Rob? What's up, brother? Peace, Rob. Freedom in the DR. You already know they will put on the airport. They're 100%. Yeah, get in before the announcement. Easy. What's up, bro? Yo, what's up? Shout out to my brother Ra. Ra definitely helped me start the channel. Man, he put me on. He gave me the push. He definitely gave me the push to do. He's one of the people that gave me the push. Him and Coach was really like, yo, you should do a channel. You should do a channel. You got a dope story. You live in like, you retired young and shit like that. You living good, man. Like you should do a channel. I was like, I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna do it. But I think I'm definitely blessed to have retired early and put myself in position um to to get out here and live, man. And the most important thing to do when you get here is to live, man. Like that's you know you got life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We tell us in the States, but it's always somebody trying to stop your pursuit of happiness, and then take your liberty away from you. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what? Let me go to a place where I feel liberated, where I feel like I can like here. It Nobody's sweating you.
Yeah, you don't bother nobody. Nobody bothers you, and
Yeah.
you just about your business.
Nobody's
You're just
sweating
another
you, man.
person walking down the road.
That's it. Nobody's sweating you. If you put yourself in the mix, yeah, you in the mix, and yeah, people are gonna try to take advantage of you. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. I think people play themselves. You're gonna play yourself out here thinking that you're one of them, or they're not. Or they accept me. No, they're not gonna ever really accept you. No, you gotta, especially if you have the bag, you got some money. You dealing with poor people that are making like $200, $300, $400 a month, and you think that they're your friend because they like you. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man. You gotta be smarter than that. Be smarter with the people that you hang around with, because there's some good people out here. But it's also like, if you find yourself always being the one paying for Presidentes, what kind of relationship is that? If you're the one that's always gotta pay, you know what I'm saying? So just come out here and be smart. Don't let people take advantage of you, and then just hang with like-minded people, man.
Yeah, just be yourself, and like Troy said, hang out with people like you, and you'll be just fine.
You'll be fine, man. You'll be fine, man. I think what, we didn't even really get on the women because it's like a dead horse. But I think a lot of times, a lot of people come out here, they are not fulfilled with themselves. That's the danger, because if you come out here and you're lonely and you're looking for love, oh my goodness, do they got something for you? They got something. They got something. They got something for you. You gonna think I didn't found the most you know what I'm saying? And then you might find out at the end that it wasn't what you thought it was. And then now you're heartbroken and maybe you're bitter. So I think that the main thing is just to come out here with an open mind and love yourself first. Like if you love yourself, and if you love yourself and you don't have a problem with being by yourself sometimes, and you enjoy your own company, this place is for you. Because they're so welcoming. You know what I mean? If you're an introverted person, they're so welcoming and caring. They'll let you come in and hang out. They show you a great time, man. This place right here, man, it's a good place to be. I think Coach, he touched on it being the number one place for mental health. If you're depressed, you're just going through a divorce, man, I can take you to I can take you to a place.
You'll be fine in
You'll be
2
fine.
hours.
give me 1 weekend. Give me 1 weekend. If you're depressed, come hang out with me for 1 weekend. Not only am I a trained professional, I used to be a therapist. I can sit you on the couch. After we get up off that couch, we're gonna go have a ball. I'm gonna have you on that couch, building you up. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna want to run through a wall when I get you up off the couch. You know what I'm saying? If I could do my therapy, I thought about doing therapy sessions here, but it's draining to because people unload there's some dark shit on you. and you have to help them navigate on how to get through that, and it takes a toll on you. So it's not even enough money really I could take to do therapy again. But this would be a beautiful place to be a therapist, man. Well, you probably won't make no much money because everybody's always
Happy.
happy. So you
Nobody's
wouldn't have any
not.
clients. No wonder I don't never see no psychiatrists office. I was wondering because I'm always peeping. No wonder you don't ever see because everybody's always happy. That makes sense. That makes sense.
So what do you think about the situation going on in Haiti?
I think to myself, honestly, that I live the farthest from Haiti in the art that I possibly can live, and I'm I'm not stressing over something that I have no power controlling. You know, what I'm saying? I'm paying attention.
It just gets a little concerning because the U.S. sent the Marines in,
Man,
but it's just to kind of guard the embassy.
the embassy.
Yeah. So
So they did send the Marines.
yeah, they sent the Marines in. Yeah. So it become now a little.
I know
but
I know
if the
them-
U.S. gets in there, it could be
Yeah.
a.
It could be a
something
problem.
bad.
It could be a problem. I know them. I know them cats that got deployed. The Marines that got deployed to DR was like.
Well, I guess they right there at the borderline.
Nah, they had the embassy up there.
Embassy in Haiti. They were called in to, I guess, protect the embassy in Haiti.
They have
the U.S. embassy.
They have a U.S. embassy.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought embassy. Yeah, you know they going. That's going to be one of the first things they burn down. I think I don't know enough about what goes on in Haiti, but I do know that Haiti's resources appear to be being raped and pillaged. I know we can't say the R word. Haiti's resources are being bamboozled from them, and I think that's sad. And they can't get, every time they have a stable government or they try to have a government, it seems like they're trying to get overthrown with this, with the guy barbecue. He's trying to overthrow the current prime minister. Prime minister from that, his wife has just been indicted on his assassination.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's
crazy in Haiti. And I remember when I first got to the island, I was like, yo, I'm gonna go get this Haiti stamp for my passport. I always wanted to have a whole bunch of stamps in my book. I said, I'm gonna go get this Haiti stamp. I'm talking to my gardener. He's from Haiti. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm gonna go to Haiti and get this make a border run and go get my stamp from Haiti. He just looked at me like he saw
you don't want to do that.
He was like, yo, he's like, you? No. He said, no, boss, no. He said, boss, you don't, no. For you, Haiti, no, for you. I'm like, what do you mean? I said, you know what I'm saying? He said, boss, we know you know Haitian. I said, how you gonna know I'm not? He said, you don't even. He said, we can smell you. You smell different. He said, you know the way you walk. No. He said, they will take you, make you call home, and have them send you. That's what he told me. And then,
Mexico does that.
Mexico does it too. After he told me that, 2 months later, those missionaries, those white people from, I forgot where they were from, Canada maybe. I don't know where they were from, but it was some like white missionaries that went down there
and got
kidnapped.
Yeah.
Right after he told me that, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna believe it.
I'm not going.
Stay my ass right here and put the car. Call it. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But I would like to see Haiti one day. But I know Haiti's nice. I've seen people go there to Haiti.
It's a beautiful place.
It's the same island.
Yeah, it's the same island.
It's the same. So I know. So I know it's probably like some cheap land with like a beautiful view. But it's Haiti. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You look at what's going on now. That's not a good idea.
Yeah.
It's not a good idea. But I know it's beautiful parts of Haiti that have no problems and no issues. But I'm cool. I'm here. I ain't trying to get. I'm not trying to deal with any other governments besides the experience I've had with these people and in my own government. So, but man, oh man. But we talk about the women. You know, we talk about the weather. Of course, the women is like a dead horse. Like I said, opportunities. There's opportunities out here. There are land opportunities. There's business opportunities. I wouldn't personally do a brick and mortar because we talked about what You do that,
You have to
you're a
get
slave.
into the labor laws. Not only being a slave to the business, but you got to get into their labor laws and
Right.
find out if you hire an employee, if you have to pay certain type of taxes, and if they're ill, how long do you got to pay them for? So there's a lot of situations like that.
Yeah.
That if you do a brick and mortar, those are kind of things you have to think about.
I wouldn't do. I would do. I'm gonna tell y'all. If I wasn't in my position, I would be looking for online opportunities. You know what I mean? Strictly online, 100% remote jobs. Um, and then with the money that you're making in the states, um, you can definitely live a great life down here now. There may be some tax obligations that you might have to be paying to the local government working down here. I don't want to get nobody in trouble, um, but I understand that may be an issue. You know what I'm saying? But checking all that. But if me, I was still working, just knowing what I know about how it is down here and how I can live down here and be comfortable with living in the Dominican. I'm a work online. That's what I would do. I would work online. I would definitely work online and be living out here, especially this time of year. You know, like in the winter. Hands down, that's what I'm doing. You know what I mean? But you had a situation where you were working down here.
Yeah, I will work the winter months and
That's the
go back
life.
to the States.
That's the life. That's the
So I
life.
was
How
coming
was
up.
that? How was that? Like when you was
It was good.
what was the difference from when now with you being retired and you just doing what you want to do versus working?
I felt tied down to my home. I couldn't leave. I couldn't do nothing. I might as well have been in the States
It's like
because
yeah, because it's like you
I
locked up.
really couldn't enjoy. I mean, from 7 to 4,
You was on the computer.
you're on the computer,
Yep.
and then you have the time difference. Where you got to work till 5. Because it's 4 over there. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's a day's work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had a lot of co-workers. Oh, you in Punta Cana?
You
If
still
you're
got work.
working,
Still got
it
work.
doesn't make a
Yeah.
difference.
It's like I had equated it to being in summer school. Everybody
Hmm.
outside's playing. You
You
in
inside
class
doing work.
looking out the window and everybody's playing. So that's what I equated you know uh being working, still working. Like it would be, it's a lot. I get, you get recruited still,
Yeah, I get
and
it
I get
through
recruited.
Zip and
Yeah,
Link.
like 80,000, $85,000 jobs. Nah, not enough. It's not enough. You you realistically, I'd have to be making a quarter of a mil, because of a quarter of a million sounds so much better than 250,000. Didn't you tell me that? Did you tell me that? You told me that. You say a
Yeah,
quarter of a million.
me and Troy were driving one day, and I said, "Doesn't it sound better saying you got $250,000 than saying you have $250,000?"
Right.
He just looked at me. He was like,
Yeah.
"I'm a numbers person. I've done accounting," so he was like,
Yo,
"Yeah, it does."
it does. So I'm gonna need a quarter of a million to come, and that's not out of. That's not. There are jobs where you can make 200. You can make 200. I think I can make 200. If I went back to the States, I can make 250,000 easy. I, I'd have to have um, a lot going on, but I'd be stressed out and I'd be busy. You know what I'm saying? So, mm. But yo, what time is it? Where we at with the time check? Let me
It's
look
a
at it.
9.
It's 9. They love white folks. White people rarely. Hold on. White people rarely get killed in Haiti. They love. He said they love white folks. What are they gonna do to me? They're gonna beat the shit out of my black ass. Yo, shut your black ass up.
Coach, come on.
What up, Roberto? What up, guys? I don't, Coach ain't come on, man. I didn't even drop the link. We just did a show. Coach might be watching. Hopefully, Coach be watching. What's up, man? Coach was over here this weekend picking up Dominguez dress. Um, And Coach Boy came through. He came through with the bartender. Coach always has an entourage with it. I don't. Coach is ready. He's already ready. When we get to his coach, he's already in that mode.
Yeah.
He's in that mode.
Yeah.
So Coach comes through. Coach hits me. He was supposed to be here on what, the second. I was supposed to go somewhere too. I was so tight with Coach, man. He's supposed to be on the second. Didn't call, no show, nothing. So he calls me. He calls me. When did he come? Like, they came Saturday? When they come Sunday? They came Sunday, right?
Sunday.
They came Sunday.
Yep.
Coach calls me Friday. Hey, brother, man. Hey, look, man. I know you mad at me, man. I ain't come on your live, but look, man. I'm gonna be in Fujikan. We're gonna pick up the biggest trust. Can we stay at the crib? I'm like, all right, man. Coach, come on, man. What the fuck? And he's like, all right, bet, man. No, first he says, the nigga's best friend's gonna come too. So I'm thinking, all right, so now I'm hearing, okay, it's Coach Dominguez's best friend. So I'm like, shit, okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, bet, come through.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, cool, because she's gonna come, her and her husband. I'm like, nigga, Coach. I was like, all right. But yo, like I told Berto, man, I said, Coach always comes with an entourage, so you always got anxiety. Like, damn, I gotta house all these people. But every time he comes, we have a great time. Coach's wife cooks, his fiance cooks. She always cooks so good, man. Oh man, you was here, Berto was here,
Man. Yeah.
Yo, they came through.
Pasta with lobster.
He gets out the
or
car.
chicken. I'm like, oof.
He gets out the car. His friend, Dominguez's best friend's wife is a bartender. They come out with the cooler. They got the cooler. He pulls all these liquors out and shit. He's a bartender. We building the bars. He's a bartender.
And he put them right on the bar. And they're like,
we making
that's
drinks.
the stamp.
They in there cooking. Oh man, weather was great. It was a good time, man. Always a good time. And that damn lobster and chicken Alfredo she made.
Mm.
And some
It
salad.
was good.
I made sure it wasn't no seconds. I went through and knocked them out before anybody could even think about going in the house. I went and took all the lobster before anybody could come back for seconds. I was like, yo, I'm eating all this up. I forgot to say the husband was good. Yeah. You ain't forget. You ain't forget. He waited for. I said, yeah, come on through. Then he's like, okay, yeah, her and her husband
Who's
come
that?
through.
That's Coach.
Yo, they went to Coco Bungo. I've never been in Coco Bungo. I refuse to go into Coco Bungo. I'm looking at his videos. I'm like, oh, hell, I didn't know all this is going on in Coco Bungo. They got Spider-Man jumping from the ceiling.
Is it almost like a Circus
It's
Soleil?
like a Circus Soleil type shit going up in there, man. What Chris Rock said, this is like some Circus Soleil shit.
They swinging from swings and doing
all
kind
kinds
of
man. Oh man, it was because when I go to Coco Bongo, I'm playing the let out and I'm playing patio because I'm on a mission. The coach was there with his babe, but I'm on a mission. So if you on a mission, you go to that area. Just go to patio and save yourself $85. But they had a good time. They had a good time, man. They had a good time, man.
I've heard a lot of people say about that show, you got to do it at least once.
Yeah,
if you're here, Also, the other big thing to do is eat it in the sky.
I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing that. I can't sit up that high with crane holding.
We got a dinner in the sky here, right? So I know it's popular in the States. They hoist you up in the sky for I don't know how long. And this is my question. What do you do if you got to take a shit? What do you do? You up there for like.
I never thought about that.
What do you do if you on a date and sometimes you might gotta take it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or what do you do if you got pissed? You up there drinking a whole bunch of presidential.
You actually sitting at a bar, harness, and everyone's next to you. I'm gonna
fly my drone up that joint one day and just fuck with people while they up there in the sky.
And they charge a good penny, right, for that dinner in the sky. I think it's $80, $90 per person.
I thought it was $1 something.
Per person?
Maybe I'm thinking 2 people. So I think when I priced it, it was 2 people. I was gonna take $1 something. But I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I'm not
It's some
gonna
it's some
disrespect
nice
us in the air.
it's some nice decent restaurants here in the area. I think we have everything but soul food. And I don't anybody get the bright idea to come open up a soul food. We because it's hard to do business out here, man. It's
Yeah, as
hard.
far as restaurants, because they used to have a they play the day,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
they
yeah,
consider
yeah.
they play the day for us as dinner,
Right, right, right,
and they
right.
having it for lunch,
Mm.
and I'm like, wow. So, but
I'm drinking.
I look at it positive. You know, that's the largest meal of the day, because then for dinner, you know, you just had something
Chilling.
light.
Yeah, I'm just chilling. Normally for dinner, I'm chilling.
Hmm.
For dinner, I'm normally chilling. I don't want no smoke. Late at night, I don't want no smoke. But there's a damn they got a pool party now every Sunday from 3 to 7, I think. I don't know where it's at. You can go look on
I've been there.
Infinity.
It's you go. It's up. It's an upstairs lounge. It has a swimming pool, and you can look out into the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. So they got that.
it's down the street from that corner bar, Cats
Cat's Corner.
Cafe. Yeah, Cats Corner.
I
And
know
you
what you're
keep
talking
walking
about.
down. Yeah,
And it's up at the white those white that white resort type joint.
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
resort down in
And
there.
then you
You just
go up.
keep going down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about Cat's Corner, straight down from Cat's Corner. That was like Scotocito, right? Or
No,
Las
no,
Coladas.
no. It's going. If you at Cat's Corner and they here in this corner right
Yeah,
there, and you gonna make that turn, like coming to Frucia,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
right there.
And then
You
go
see
straight,
Cat's Corner, just keep going
straight up.
straight up.
And you'll run right into it.
Yep,
So this basically just go to the beach. Over to the beach.
pretty much.
Okay. Yeah. All right, man. So the beach, nightlife. I mean, nightlife here. If you want to, it's. I think it's three. It's actually, I would say it's four types. No, five. Five types of nightlife that you can have here in Punta Cana. We're gonna start with number one. You can party in Cap Cana area at night in the I think through like the marina and all that, they might have something out there. You can go out to they throw concerts and parties in Cap Cana. Like that dude Coffee, that's a DJ, like a major techno DJ. He was just there. It's like $120 again. I wasn't going, but they got major shit that goes on in Cap Cana and parties in Cap Cana. That's up in the Punta Cana area. Now, when you come to Barbaro, you can there's I think there's three different crowds. So you can go to there's four different spots that you could really hit. You can hit Patio and El Patio. There's a nice little crowd there, nice music there. They dance there. It's nice. A lot
Hmm.
of people think they you see a lot of couples there. But,
Yeah,
people go there. Yeah,
it's a good spot.
yeah,
Simply, it has the TV suspended up
yeah,
on the
yeah,
wall,
yeah,
and
yeah.
during football season, I've been there during football
They
season.
got the games.
They got the games
Yeah,
going
and you
on.
also got Coco Bongo there.
Yep.
So you and then across from the Jumbo, you got La Teresa. That's also another spot
Hmm.
that people don't really hit. So
Then
you
Club Imagine.
yeah, they cover man.
Yeah,
That's what I was gonna get.
that's one of the oldest, right?
That's my other spot. So you got the Coco Bongo
Patio.
patio area. Then Verone has a couple of bars. Verone has a couple of bars that you can hit too. That's gonna give you like a real local Dominican feel. Ain't gonna be no tourists up there. You're gonna if you're really looking to you're one of those people that have to be around the locals and you want to be with the locals. You want to keep it real.
That's where you
Verone,
go.
yeah, you got those bars in Verone. Have at it. And then after that, you got Imagine. Now, Imagine is kind of like the preppy tourist area. You're not going to see working girls in there too many. Might be one or two that you don't even really know. But if you want to go and you want to have like a nice time and with some maybe some little bougie. But I heard
Hmm.
Imagine is the place to go. You pay like $40. I think you can drink all night. When you get in, that's part of it. You pay like a certain high. It's a high amount to get in. It's like 40 or 50 to get in,
Okay.
but you're able to drink with that. So
I never been.
I never
Never.
been either. But it's
Yeah,
like down
never
in the
heard no
cave.
one kind of. mention
I've
it.
heard
But I
good.
pass it all the time. Every time
Yeah,
we go get
yeah,
them panadas and the juices, we
yeah.
pass it.
I heard it's jumping though. I haven't been either, but I heard because I don't drink, so I do drink. You see me drinking beer, but I'm not like gonna drink $40, $50 worth of alcohol. Ain't gonna happen. So you got that crowd. Now, if you really want to, now we get into the number two and number one. But between that, you got Frusa. Now, Frusa is really, if you want to be on this side of Barbaro, you want to get a local feel. There's a couple bars in Frusa. You can go down there, have at it. Just shoot straight down past the Texaco. Start looking to your left, pick a bar, have at it. You know what I'm saying? You want to get that local feel. Now, number one spot to me, I think, and because it's free and I'm a cheap bastard, and you want to go have a good time, is Drink Point. Because you can just walk in there, you ain't got to pay nothing.
Yeah.
It's no cover. Go and Drink Point. You're going to see some tourist girls. You're going to see some local girls. You're going to see some working girls. You're going to see some nice looking girls.
Or you
Yeah.
can go to
What, Xfinity? Where?
Hard Rock.
Oh, we going that's now. We ain't see you giving up the juice. We don't want to give up the juice. We don't want to give up the spot. Hard Rock. I think Hard Rock late night. I think you should, if you should cap your night off. So if you want to have a great night, you want to hit everything. Hit Imagine, leave Imagine, come to Drink Point, hit Xfinity because Xfinity is like the club now. That's a pretty nice. If you, I seen James Harden and Lil Baby walking out of there one night. So Kai Cenat was there. A lot of famous people starting to go to Xfinity. You really want to get a section and you into that loud music and buying bottles and a whole bunch of craziness. Xfinity is to go. I go sit and Drink Point and then I go parking lot pimp and Xfinity. I don't know because they want like $20. I'm not paying $20. I'm not paying $20 going to nothing out here. So after that, after that shuts down, everybody goes to the casino and they go to movie. Now, movie is nice. Now, movie is a nice big club and space. There's places to dance. I like movie. It was only like 500 pesos to get in. It's in the casino. But another hidden gem with the movies, if you go up the stairs and to the right, there's like a little lo-fi techno room. That's where I'd be at. I'd be in there just with the Euros. I call them the Euros. You get the Russian dudes, and they be in there. They heavy in the techno. They be in that bitch. Dude. I just be in there with them. Like I'm sitting in the chair, like yeah. They looking at me. I'm like. But that's my spot. That's what I like. That's my little weird guilty pleasure. I'll be in the techno room upstairs and movie. But at the movie, if you still haven't got lucky, you still you got a lot of energy. My new favorite spot is the Hard Rock. And I like Hard Rock because it's super clean. It's got some nice looking women in there. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? You can't eat.
It's a nice environment.
Nice environment.
Yeah, the ambiance.
It's cool. Yeah, you
so
go in there and just chill, man. You go in there and really just chill. I like you can sit at the bar, relax, people gambling. I like Hard Rock. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't sleep, nightcap, Hard Rock. But that's what I like about this area. That it's a lot of different things, a lot of different vibes. It's not one vibe. It's not one just like straight local partying.
Beach.
Yeah, it's not just beach. Yeah. We didn't even really touch on the beach bars.
Yeah.
We didn't touch on the beach because a lot of beach bars too. And then, the resorts pop.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you got a day pass or whatever, and Hard Rock be having like, I'm not ever paying. I'm probably gonna never catch. I'm gonna go when they have it, but when, like next time, I think Keep Sweating them come down here once a year. They got black. What is it? The oil. What do they call it? They call it the Ebony Weekend in Puerto
Essence.
Nah, that's New Orleans. But it's something that they have down here every year where a lot of black people come to Punta Cana. I forgot what they call it.
I think it's a jazz thing that's going on. Like a little jazz festival.
Yeah.
Jazz artists.
Yeah, that's coming up. That is coming up. But it's also something else. It's like Memorial Day weekend or something like that. But anyways, it's when a lot of us come down here. But it's a lot of people, they knock it. They don't like somebody. Oh shit! I'm gonna tell you about her. I'll tell you about her. But a lot of people don't like. They don't like Punta Cana. It is cool. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to come. Like I'm not the ambassador of tourism. People get offended when you talk about where they live at.
Yeah.
People be getting really. People, you ever see people online get upset when you talk about where they live at, like on
Don't rub it
Facebook?
in, you know.
Or no, I'm talking about like people that live on the island in different parts of the island. Be
Mhm.
arguing about what's the best part. It's only like 6 hours big, so we can be at anybody's crib
Yeah.
in half a day. It's not like
In a half a day.
it's not like it's the states. You got LA. People talk about, oh, LA's better than New York. Man, we on the same small island enjoying the same weather. It's the same. And the people are, oh man, there's women all over this island. There's no there's no legalized abortions here. So it's plenty of women. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere. There's babies being born every day. So the island is gonna be full of women forever. You know what I mean? So I enjoy it here. I'm not planning on going nowhere anytime soon. My man Berto, you've been here since when? Full time
Full time December.
since December.
Yeah.
Berto hit the ground running. I'm hoping that Berto isn't burnt out by by June. Berto hit the ground running.
Because I used to come and be here from October to March. And
Right,
I'm
right.
back in the States. This time I would have been in the States right now.
Oh, guys.
I would come for 4 or 5 months and then go back to the States and come back again. But this time I came back and decided to stay permanent.
Stay in part, but you said it's different though now. Like you get out, you get out.
Yeah, because I'm not working.
Mhm.
So it's much different. Before I was working,
Right.
and it didn't really feel like I was
Like
in
was-
Punta
you was in
Cana,
Punta Cana.
you know, just on maybe Saturday and Sunday.
Right.
But I didn't really have the sense of, as my co-workers were saying at the time, "You on vacation?" No, I'm not on vacation. I'm working.
He was
I'm-
hating. They was back there
Yeah,
hating.
I'm pumping
what
out
was
all
it?
kind of reports, you
Black.
know.
Black as fuck weekend Punta
Hmm?
Cana. He said black AF weekend in Punta Cana. Dope idea with the drone. It's great footage for your channel. Yeah, man. Coach, you welcome, man. You definitely welcome. She got her wedding dress. I'm gonna definitely fly the drone up. I gotta get the drone out, man. I'm tripping. I'm supposed to go to Santo Domingo parade or a festival going on. I think Carnival, I don't know. But I'm trying to take the drone this weekend. So if I'm going to Santo Domingo, Coach said I can stay at his crib. Coach, I need information on the hotel because I'm trying to do some things and I don't think Domingo needs to see the things I'm trying to do. So I need a hotel. But Joe, we're gonna end the show, man. Thanks everybody for tapping in. Check the community section for the pictures of the bar. Me and Berto have been building this bar back here. I could probably pick up the
We might
computer.
can get some footage.
I can pick the computer up. We mobile a little bit. But, check the bar. We chilling at the bar now.
Just gotta be stained one more time and then get a clear coat of epoxy.
That's it.
And the trim work.
Yeah, so you see the back of the bar. We got yeah, man. My sign fell down, but it said tap in up there. But yeah, man, we making big progress on the bar, man. We gonna have a bar. It's gonna be the pool party this summer. It's gonna be nuts. Have adult only pool party. I think what did we say we was gonna do? We said we was gonna have the ratio like 3-8.
Something like that.
So I'm gonna invite my man and maybe one other dude. And we're gonna get stupid out here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be an adult only. So I'm gonna have to have like a Willy Wonka magic ticket, golden ticket for one other person. One other guy can come. But I'm not into sword fighting. So I'm gonna try to have like
You might can do a drawing for it.
a drawing. Let's do a drawing on the show. We're gonna have a drawing on the show for who can come. But I'm gonna try to, because I had actually met one of the girls that work at Xfinity as the little. She brings out the bottles.
All the glittering.
Yeah. She's a bottle girl. She's a bottle girl.
Let Back in the, it's a spark or the sparkle.
Yeah, she's a
they
sparkle girl.
Yeah,
She,
the sparkle.
yeah, she's a sparkle girl. So she knows all her friends, and she's like, "Oh, you got a pool?" I was like, "Yeah." You know, it's getting hot. I was like, "Yo, you know, you can bring a couple of your friends." She said, "We would love to." I was like, "All right, hold on, just hold on, hold on. Wait till
Another
I
2 weeks.
Another 2 weeks, we get this bar done. It's gonna get nice and warm. I'm gonna throw something on the grill. We gonna get it. Oh, what's up? That's my man. Yo, Dwayne checking in, man. That's my man, Dwayne Washington. Best friend since I was 5. We go back to me and my man go back to 5. Yeah, that's my main man. He been out here. Me and Dwayne, and we road trip. We road trip through. That's what we gotta do.
Went to Sasua.
Now we went to Puerto Plata. We went to Puerto Plata. You know what I mean? We road trip because we had to pick up somebody that was flying in to the airport up there. Mm-hmm. So we road trip up there. But yeah, man, that's my man. He been out here. Shout out to my man. Oh, and my ex. Yo, and my ex just checked in, Miss Tanisha. Listen, this is my favorite. My favorite ex is Tanisha Hutchinson. Tanisha helped. I had to acknowledge that Tanisha helped me through grad school and undergrad. She'll tell you that her name needs to be on my degree. So Tanisha, I just publicly said, and you know what I'm saying, that Tanisha was one of my favorite exes. And you see, we still cool.
You gave her hook props.
I gave you your flowers, Tanisha.
Yeah,
you helped me through grad school. You put me on to Jamaican cuisine. That's why I said I would be 300 pounds if I was in Jamaica. Because Tanisha, and also Tanisha set the bar because I wasn't like, that's why I didn't get too, like, you know how guys, they come down here and they get so excited when women cook and clean. Mm-hmm. I dated a Jamaican. I don't think there's any women on the planet that are cleaner than Jamaican women. And I don't think they can cook better than Jamaican women. But Tanisha was the cleanest woman I've ever dated. She cleans, cooks. So when I came down here, like a lot of guys be like, "Oh man, she cooked and cleaned for me," and they just fall, like they'll just do anything. It's like it's magic. I'm like, yo, that's how they are taught in the Caribbean. So you know, I wasn't like you can't just cook and clean for me. I'm like, yo, what else you can do? You know what I'm saying? So,
but that's the women here.
That's natural for them.
They come in. Where's your broom?
Yeah.
Where's your mind? They start. Getting on your bleach.
Is that the one from Jersey?
Smell good?
No, that's not my ex from Jersey. That's my ex-wife. My ex-wife was from Jersey. I met Tanisha after my ex-wife. Now my ex-wife from Jersey, she cooked and cleaned too, but she was just a little off. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't make it. But dating these women from South America, from the Caribbean, I already had that mindset about how the economy was, where they were from talking to them, and how the cheaper live, how it was living there, because they both are actually from Jamaica and actually from Honduras, so they could tell me about what it was like. So that also helped me, moving here, because I knew that the economy. You got to just understand the economy, because they always would say, if I had this money that I'm making now, where I lived at, I would be rich. I would be this. I was like, oh shit, that's all you need, and I learned that from them. But dating people from the Caribbean and from South America definitely helped me transition here. Because it wasn't my ex-wife, my Spanish probably wouldn't be nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't understand the culture. And then understanding the culture of people in the Caribbean is important, because you can't come down here with your American values and your American mindset.
That's true.
And think it's going to work. That's why a lot of times things don't work down here. Now, I will say this about Caribbean women. Nah, I'm not, because Tanisha, I don't want her to cuss me out. She has my phone number, so we're not going to do that. But we are, man. We got 11 people strong. Thank you all, 11 of you guys, for kicking it with me and Berto as we shot shit tonight and talked about his transition here, my transition here. We showed you the bar. Go check the community section. Follow along. Once it's done, we're gonna make a video. I don't want to make a video while we're working, because I don't want to mess nothing up, because this wood costs so much damn money.
Every time I go, I'm like scratching my head.
I'm just pulling out the card like But we're gonna make it.
It's gonna be worth it.
Yeah, it's gonna be worth it.
It's looking good already. So
yeah, man. So like I said, thank y'all for tapping in, man. Stay tuned this weekend. Hopefully Sunday I get up with Coach. He lets me stay at his house. I shoot some content from the parade. I'm going. Berto already know I got like major motivation to go.
Yeah.
Major.
I'm on the fence about that.
We gotta get you. You know what I mean? We can get you plugged in.
I'm still on the fence.
Yeah, man. But if you know what, if Berto goes, great. You know what I'm saying? We could probably grab an apartment, take the dogs. If he doesn't go, I'm gonna have him watch my baby for me. I might not even go to the parade. I might just be like, "Yo, Berto, just watch her from like 3. I'll be back." You know what I'm saying? I might just go and see no parts of the parade.
Yeah.
But yo, man, she knows we talking about her.
Yeah, she knows.
She knows. She don't like that shit. But yo, thanks everybody for tapping in. Look at Tanisha.
Okay, y'all have a good night.
Y'all have a good one, man. All right, peace. And stream, and we're out.